God bless you.
Thank you, Medeka. And now, the last person, and of course, giving us the vote of thanks, let's welcome Dr. Kilemi Mwiria as he gives the brief remarks and vote of thanks. Dr. Diankono, tukae tayari.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much, MC, the Prime Minister, my governor. I have 2 years because I live in Meru and in Nairobi, where we have Kananu. I want to just say, how grateful I am to be here today and to see so many Merus committed to supporting you to be president, even if you have not announced. We come a long way, from when I was at the university. But I remember, mostly in 2018, when you did the handshake, I brought a delegation to your office of Merus from across the whole of Meru County, because the BBI that you stood for, and two principles that I believed in the most: the fight against corruption and the fight against tribalism. The biggest problems we have in this country. If we can solve those problems, we'll be 70% done with our problems. Although you have not declared to be president, I think these people from Meru are kind of giving you a vote of confidence already. And the reason is because you have the qualities. For me, the most important quality is that you have the courage. You have stood with Kenyans when most people didn't have any courage. That's why you are put in. I always, when I talk to people, I tell them, if it was not for Raila Odinga and a few others like Agrikraito Moronge, Moi and Kanu would have enslaved us, would be slaves. So for that, we are grateful. You know about the economy, you have fought corruption, you have fought tribalism, but most importantly, from what you told us, and the many times you speak, you know what is the problem with Africa as you compare Korea, Ethiopia, and these countries. And the problem is simple. It is governance. If we can solve the problem of governance in this continent, we should be okay. And because you know the problem, we believe that you can be part of resolving that problem. As we support you, we must demystify a lot of the propaganda that you are not electable in Meru County. Yet in 2013, even when Akiraito and others were against you, you got 2 members of parliament. And at least 10% of the vote that came out from Meru. That you have a hatred for Mount Kenya. Yet, without you saying Kibaki Tosha, he would never have been president. Without you doing a handshake with Uhuru Kenyatta, this country would have continued to be ungovernable. Without you supporting the BBI, where the biggest beneficiaries would be Mount Kenya, it's the Mount Kenya that would have gotten the most constituencies, it's the Mount Kenya would have gotten the most money, and the 1 man, 1 vote, 1 man, 1 shilling. You cannot hate Mount Kenya. It is not possible. And it's because if you didn't like Meru, you would not have supported our own Kananu to be the governor of Nairobi County. So what we have to do the most is to demystify, to go fight it out. And for me, it's very simple. Just compare the people that are going for the presidency. Ask yourself questions. Who is likely to be the most democratic? Who is likely to fight hardest for the Wanyonge? Who is likely to want to unite this country the most? Who is likely to fight tribalism the most? Who is likely to be most honest, who will not tell lies, without blinking? Who will be ready to support devolution, which will make a big difference in the Mount Kenya region, and so on. So the thing we have to do, the big problem we have in this country, is people like us, business people, and the politicians are not willing to stand up to be counted. We are good at complaining. Ask Raila. When Moi we were being messed up by Moi, most people would just be at the back counter saying Moi must go. They do nothing. So the point is, I think if you believe in this cause, you must be out there. I blame elites the most because they know what is the problem with this country and they do nothing about it, either by supporting the right candidates or being part of the struggle to ensure we have the right leadership. So therefore, as we do that, it's not enough to say that the ground is bad, because we know why the ground is bad. The ground is bad because people have been told so many lies. The ground is bad because people are poor and they're willing to take handouts. The ground is bad because there are people who hold the Bible and say lies even in church, and people believe them. So our business, and clap for them, our business is to go and discount and talk about those lies and tell people that they have been told lies for so many, for so long. Unless we are prepared to do that, forget it. It's not enough to just say, yeah, we're supported, because we know the problem is the lies that people have been told, is the poverty that people have got, who are being bought with handouts. So let me, if I conclude by saying we have a good chance. Raila has contested 3-4 times. And this man, some people say he has won some of the elections. But let me say, I know he has almost won 3 elections. He has almost won 3 elections without the support of Mount Kenya. He has almost won 3 elections with the state machinery against him. He has almost won 3 elections with people like Kiraito Murongi against him, and now they are with him. So if he has almost won 3 elections, and he has the support of the president and the machinery, what does he need to be president? If he got 10% more votes from Mount Kenya region, would he be president? I suspect he would get 20-30%. He does not need 50%. If he has almost won without any support from Mount Kenya, I am sure the president can get him at least 20%. All of us here can get him 20%, and it's game short. I just want to give you this encouragement as we conclude. And just say, please, know we have the best chance ever. Finally, let me do what I was asked to do, which is a vote of thanks in 1 minute. To thank all those that helped organize this event, Mount Kenya Foundation and others, including my wife here who spoke, those who have spoken in support of Raila Odinga, including our governor and others. Those who came, who had the courage to come. Some apologies were given about some people who didn't come. I want to thank you for coming and having the courage, because I know some of those who didn't come is because they were afraid of being seen, being associated with this meeting. And that is the problem we have in this country. People don't want to come out and stand out. And let me finally say, we are for this partnership. I'll stand with it, and I hope all of us can go in this together. Let us please fight the good fight for this country. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Kilemi Muiria.